You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got some special guests in the building. Now, this is Maino and Uncle Murda. Yeah, is there a group name?
No, it's no group name. It's the Yellow Tape, King Kong, and Godzilla.
That's it.
That's it.
They got backup dancers called the Shooters.
Yeah.
Maino Murda and the Shooters.
I guess it would be mom or
See,
Uncle
there you
Murda
go.
and Maino or...
Yeah, you're playing. Yeah.
This scares a lot of people seeing y'all together now.
Why?
That's good.
I think it should inspire people because, I mean, you know, New York been getting a lot of flack, and it has for years for artists not sticking together. You understand? For artists not coming together and building. So me and Murda always, first of all, we've been friends for years, and we always did music together. So I think it's inspirational, especially for a lot of the younger artists coming up in the game, that you could be in your own lane and still work with others and still combine that energy, and that's what this is about.
You ain't gotta have no ego.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, I was telling Maino outside, I said, it's good to see you still fighting in Brooklyn, man.
There you go.
Yeah, we've been hearing a lot of stories.
Really?
Fighting
Yo,
in
let
the
me
club.
tell you
You got
something.
glasses on and everything.
Everything. Look at this guy.
Look at me now. I'm trying to.
Maino
Barely
took his
knows
glasses
that
off.
very detailed story.
Yo, Charlamagne, I thought about you and I wanted to call you because I never experienced nothing like that. Now we know that I've been lied on before, but this was, I don't know if this dude is an NYPD or ex-NYPD, but he said he's / actor, exotic dancer. Yo, this dude had he made that was totally made up. And that was from a PR standpoint because he wanted to be an actor. He's pursuing acting. So that was a way for him to get some PR that he said that we were standing chest to chest arguing.
I said, nah, that ain't Maino.
That was crazy.
Okay, so Maino stole some bottles in the club.
Here you go. Never. Like somebody
steal, we'll just take it.
Exactly. So what happened was I was with Kim and we was in love. And we went over to the other side.
Love is a club, by the way.
No. He's in love also.
Yeah. Stop your nonsense. Stop your
Still in love. You
nonsense.
still in love?
So, still stabbing. And this is going to be my BRF. So what happened is
You went to the other side with your
somebody picked up some bottles. I didn't know what he was talking about. He wasn't even talking to me. So I asked him what he was talking about. I thought somebody stole Kim bottles. So I was like, so you came to replace some bottles? And he was like, no. So I was like, what the fuck you over here for? Like, why you over here for if you ain't coming to replace something? You understand? So,
Say, yeah, one of my took it.
So because I mean we in a club that's like the crib, like we in Lust. I'm from Brooklyn, like we in there all the time. That's the crib. So I'm like, I've had that club to myself for a whole day before. Never like we don't do that. So I don't know. It really wasn't nothing. He goes to the paper and creates this whole story about Kim breaking up a fight between me and him. But if you look at the paper, the article, he got his head shot in there.
Trying to get
This
that
dude
press.
was an exotic dancer. This ex-cop, or I don't even know if he's a cop still.
Dancer.
Like, but when it said that he was, it says it in the article that he's an exotic dancer. I said,
cop?
Yeah, / cop. So I'm like, yo, Magic Mike? I got drama with Magic
Yeah, I knew
Mike.
that would be it.
He busting it open.
And they said he
That
told
was
you, do you know who I am? I
Yeah.
said, nah, he
Yeah,
didn't
this
talk
is
to me.
crazy, man.
That
Said
ain't-
I was over there dancing. He said
Wow.
after that,
That
I went back to dancing.
Dancing.
Yeah, this is crazy. Like,
I
yeah,
don't think I
only
ever
me.
seen Maino dance in the
Only
club.
me though. He was looking for a story. He got him some
He
press.
found one.
He ended
Hey,
up
still
on
come
page
full
6.
circle. I remember seeing you get in a fight at Club Rain
You
in
know
Brooklyn
you didn't.
with
We
Lil'
talking
Kim.
about. Let's talk about all the good things that I do. Let's talk about the fact that I just came back from shooting my part in a Tupac movie, a $45 million
Yes.
movie. Let's talk about the big things that I'm doing. Let's talk about some of the partnerships that I'm doing. Let's talk about the video game that I'm a part of. Let's talk about some of those because we can't keep talking about old stuff from 8-9 years
That
ago.
was last
Well, yeah,
week.
this just happened.
Uncle Murda, you was in the news lately. You said you want to get Young Thug shot.
Oh, man.
Here we go.
God damn, I said that.
In a freestyle on such show.
My new
Shoot everybody.
Yo, man, my new name is LG. Uncle Murda, I'm not responsible for the knucklehead shit he be saying sometimes, man.
It's just a freestyle.
If Murda wanted to get Young Thug shot, he probably was like high, drinking some Henny, just finished kicking it with Future. So the boy Young Thug said, and said, F it.
Yeah.
This guy's crazy.
How did you be cool with Kim? Because you and Kim were not speaking for years.
Yeah, but you know how it is. You know, at the end of the day,
Brooklyn love,
yeah,
man.
you know, Kim is my family, man. You know me from the very beginning. As soon as I stepped in this game, E, and you know that Kim was that was the camp that I had came from.
Right.
So if dudes remember me, if people remember me way before, you know, whatever commercial success I had, it came from being around Kim and, you know, and learning. And you know, remember the Sony days and you know those days, 54th Street and with the office and everything. So, you know, we went through things, you know, personal, but at the end of the day, we all family, and that's what family do. So we back working.
And you in the Pac movie, you say?
Why not?
Word.
What you doing in the Pac movie? What part do you play?
I'll tell you what, I got 3 scenes, right? I don't have a big role, but I'll tell you one thing.
He got a big role. He trying to downplay it.
I'll tell you one thing. It's a $45 million movie. I don't give a f- if I was an extra. Straight up.
Right.
You understand? It's $45 million.
Facts,
This is a bigger budget than that other one.
They
You
got him
understand?
playing the gangster.
So it may be sort of, kind of like.
They got you shooting Pac?
Hey!
Man, one of the
Hey!
Brooklyn dudes who clap
Whoa.
Pac.
Whoa. I'm doing good, I tell you that, man. But I tell you one thing, you won't forget me in the movie. It's my participation to the movie is very important. My role is important.
And
That's
Uncle
all I'm
Murda,
gonna
you've been
say.
acting. You in Money and Violence too.
Definitely, they got me. I actually like this. My new name, Linzel. Matter of fact, I'm switching up a
Linzel.
whole bunch now because I'm really taking this acting thing serious. So from now on, just refer to me as Linzel. That's in the interview. Parole too.
He saw you too, Maino. You had some words for Adrien Broner?
Ah, man.
You setting that fight up? That's gonna be a little match.
Between who? Uncle Murda and
We got to jump him as well as
No, I
far as
feel
the
him
fight.
though. Adrien Broner's throwing money like I don't need this change.
Yeah, and a bunch of
Well,
people, working class
yeah,
people.
yeah.
It's a little disrespectful.
Yeah, I think he just said it. That was kind of like what the point was. It was nothing personal. You understand? Like it ain't never personal. You know, we live in an era where you can't even say the truth without thinking you hating. It ain't about hating. I'm just saying what my opinion is. Like, it ain't about hating. You understand? Like, it's about the fact that, you know, I mean, people like, oh, but you go to the strip club and throw money. You supposed to go to the strip club and throw money. I think it's a bigger disservice to come to the club and not tip the ladies.
Or Walmart not a strip
Okay,
club.
right. So you got regular moms and regular fathers. Middle, you know, this is the middle of America. You know, the Midwest or whatever. Like, you know, like you throwing change. So it wasn't nothing, man. You know, it ain't no big deal.
If you want to blow money at Walmart, buy everybody that's
Yeah,
in the
buy
line.
everybody
behind
what
you.
y'all want.
That's how you
Right.
stunt
Word up.
in Walmart.
Now, since we're talking about unity and New York and artists sticking together, I know you guys have seen Troy Ave and Joey Badass going back and forth at it. You think it's some things that are just too far, or nothing is off limits when you're going at somebody?
I don't know. Me
You asking
personally,
Uncle Murda that?
Uncle Murda?
I kind of,
You know.
I like beef. I just be waiting to hear about somebody getting shot. But other than that, you need to chill out.
Yeah,
Uncle Murda shoot your
Dude's
mother.
crazy.
Like, you asking about it too far.
yeah, it's never too far for him.
Goodness gracious, Murda.
But I mean,
Man, they need to chill out.
yeah. I think,
Doing bad.
I would.
They need to
I'm on some like, and if it's about Brooklyn, it's definitely pro Brooklyn unification. We definitely unified, man. You know what I mean? Like we seen what my participation with the whole Millie Rock wave, and you know, and everything else.
And
how
Designer, I saw you. hopped on
and how,
Panda.
and how,
Whoa,
men,
whoa.
yeah, definitely.
Goddamn, man,
So,
Rose had
I
her
w-
fingers all in yay booty.
Y'all like to start trying to tell you, y'all playing with the right one right now this morning. Nah, but I want to see that. I wish to see that be dead though.
Do you ever try to like reach out behind the scenes, like, come on, y'all?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I'm the KLB. I can't be saying I'm the KLB if I don't try to, you know what I mean,
You know, get it
do
straight in
certain
the
things.
book.
But you know, I think that from Joey and them perspective, I think that they felt like it was just too much, and they can't forgive that. I don't know.
Right.
So it still might be a situation.
I don't know. I don't really know how them
They're just
brothers
not gonna
thinking.
be cool with each other, and they're not gonna.
Man, I don't know. Like that was a bit. And I had a cousin, you know, that went out the same way. So, you know, you offend a lot of people when you make statements basically saying like if your peoples did something like that, then all you is lames. Like,
Right.
you know, so you know it's touchy.
Now, what's gonna be the content of the King Kong and Godzilla? Because last time y'all got together, y'all ended up on CNN and O'Reilly, and
yeah. Thanks to my brother, yeah.
and we're in a political season, so I know y'all probably touching on that a little bit. I'm sure Uncle Murda gonna shoot Trump at least 4 times.
I think he did already in the freestyle.
Yeah, I got Trump in the freestyle, all the way up remix. Yeah, I shot him already.
Shot him already.
Trying to at least motivate somebody to do it for real.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Jokingly.
Young Metro don't trust Trump.
But if you got the balls and you ain't really got nothing to live for.
Yo, you crazy.
Murda said, I'd do it if I didn't have this album coming out.
Nah, this is for the street. This is for the bottom. This is for the core. This is not, for the so much for trying to have a single on the radio and and trying to find those kind of records. This was something. This is like, yo, Murda, let's just do something for the core, for the people that loved us and love you for what you do individually and love what I do individually without even trying to go find these certain kind of records or big records. Let's give it to the street. Let's give it to the everyday that's out there grinding, that can't drive the cars that DJ Envy drive, but they feel like they gonna die trying.
Definitely.
I don't drive no nice cars.
Cut that out.
Ask Envy why he don't park in the parking lot. He said they can't insure his car.
Yeah, when you drive, they don't let you park. And you can't park. I've been through that. Yeah, you can't park now.
So why stay independent? Why not sign to a major? And I ask both of y'all because even with Murda, you released 2 records, one with Future and the other Real Iggas Back. Great records. Would have had a longer lifetime, and I call you all the time.
Definitely.
Why not go to a major with this project, and so that way you get that support?
You know what it is? I mean, I feel like sometimes I've been through the major situation so much sometimes that it start becoming a headache. So
but
when
you had a sticky one. You signed with Jade and he left. Then you signed with Chris like he passed.
Yeah.
Like you didn't have a full shot.
Yeah. And then the independent thing ain't doing too bad as far as, we had a couple of meetings with majors and we got a couple meetings coming up. It's just about like right now we got the money to work the records. We moving around. Like I'm about to go to Russia and then I'm going to Canada. So it's like right now I don't need the labels like that.
That's what I'm thinking. They let you in.
I hope they let me in. The first half deposit about to come in, so hopefully everything is good.
I like independent Uncle Murda though. It seems like you a lot more reckless.
Yeah, I'm having a little bit more fun. I ain't got nobody saying don't say that. You know what I mean? Like,
I like it.
Trump suck his daddy. Nobody can't say why you say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, independent.
But I think independent Murda. That's what we like. But I think you see a lot of artists, on even on a bigger platform, speaking about independence. We living in a different time where record companies, they not doing what they used to do. They ain't spending the dollars that that we need them to spend anyway. Mm-hmm. So it's like if you with social media and the way the world is like right now, you could speak to your core without dealing with an independent. This right here, I don't feel is for a major. What we doing ain't for a major. I'm sure we both got projects of our own that that's deemed more major friendly and more accessible to the world. But this what we doing right here ain't for the major. This is for this for them dudes that's right now.
Get it. That's out there banging.
Every
that's
day.
Locked up.
This is for them. This is for a certain kind of people because that's missing in the game. This is gangster music. This is gangster. This is what this is.
But I think that's where we get it effed up. Why can't gangster music be on the radio?
It's a new time.
It can. But you know what? It can. And a lot of records that we made and that we sent you, a lot of the records that we made, they fit, but it was without us trying to find those. It was without us trying so hard to, we need this kind of hook and we need this kind of record. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, we got a hard record. I just told man the other day, we only got like 7 curses in this one. This one might could work. I'm just saying that's not too bad nowadays. 7 curses?
Now, did it piss y'all off and Envy said to y'all why gangster music can't be played on the radio and he's a DJ?
No, but I get what he's saying because they do kind of they let the other music in and they go in on the other music a little bit more.
It's the era that we in where so here's the thing, everybody clubbing and
look,
and
we play my record, Charlamagne. Stop that.
At any morning
Envy do.
where do you hit against it?
Right.
Envy gonna win.
Envy will take a complaint or two.
Definitely.
From other markets like, yo, just Uncle Murda.
We just want a nigga to work there. You know, he just like, yo, Murk, make sure you working it and I'm on it. Yeah, definitely. Like, yo, if you want it, I'm on it. Definitely.
I'll get it, you know, every once in a while to email you, E, but if I like it, I like it.
But that's also, you know, like that also mirrors where we at socially. Like everybody want to party, everybody want to be stunned on the gram, everybody want to pop bottles, everybody want to live like that. And so it's like everybody that music reflects that. But you know, you ain't in the club at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Mm-hmm. This is the music this the soundtrack for 3 o'clock in the afternoon in the street or in the trap, wherever you at, and you're a certain kind of person. Like this is that music. So, you know, whether it goes on the radio or not, like that wasn't really the focus. I think when you focus on a radio, I think that's when you're
stuck and lost. Yeah.
My last project, KLB3, probably was my best project in years, and I had 2 records, Harder Than Them and PMP with Chinks, that did very well for me. Mm-hmm. Was on the road, traveled, toured, went back to Japan, all off this one mixtape. So that was without thinking about the radio.
Mm-hmm. But then a lot of these dudes, they can't make street music because they don't have the street experiences. So you can't, you know, you don't want them to lie.
Well, I mean, I don't think, does it really matter? I don't think that the audience is tapped into whether it's true or not. I don't think the audience even cares so much. Because a dude could be whoever he want to be. Like you could wear a dress, you could do whatever, and
true.
Still people be like, oh, but if it's good music, it's good music. Yeah. So I don't think none of that matters. But that could be, that could work in our favor because whatever the music is, if they tuned in and they tapped into, if it's just good music, whatever the good music is, then you won't.
When you see a street in a dress, how does what?
But
he's not a street. He's in a dress.
Yeah, I don't.
Even if he got a pistol.
Was just a
don't make you a street
yeah,
nigga,
right, exactly.
Man.
He's a man with a dress on with a pistol.
I've never banged it.
I mean, he could still be street though. He could still be a killer.
You can be whatever.
Unless
you
go
want
in disguise, because I did have one of my mans back in the days when we was beefing in the hood. He did used to dress up in funny clothes when he go try to hit something. So I don't know. You know, sometimes it's depending on how you looking at it or how you analyze it.
Can either one of y'all vote?
I could vote. I always vote.
All right.
Yo,
I wouldn't know.
He said, "Come on, Charlamagne."
I'm gonna be honest.
Like,
we gonna fix that because at the end of the day we need to. Like you know what I'm saying. Like socially we need to because we can't. If Trump win, I'm moving out the country.
Nah, we gonna keep him out of there.
Exactly.
Yeah, we got
so,
to. We definitely.
Now you guys gonna go on tour together?
Yeah, we doing all that. Like, and the energy's good. Yeah, we making our runs. We gonna hit the road together, and we gonna push this dope.
It feels like a docuseries or something with the two of you, personality wise, and.
But we trying to make this real entertaining, man. We definitely trying to
I
make
know
it
you guys
entertaining.
do a lot, you know, with filming and Maino producing other shows and everything.
Yeah,
so
here you
it
go.
just feels like a pitch.
It feels like a pitch.
Or like something you do
Yeah,
yourself.
we need a bad guy show. Charlamagne, holla at MTV.
Maino got a good ass idea. He ain't ever follow up with the people though.
No, I did. We actually put that show together, and
sometimes Maino don't be telling me what he doing, man. I gotta find out on my own.
Because I had partnered up with Ish. I couldn't get it sold because there's a lot of plastic surgery shows out there.
No, I'm talking about the other one you told me about.
Oh, the cop one. Yeah, I'm working on that right now. Shout out to Hill Harper because we just, kind of got together and we trying to, he trying to help me, get that to where it need to be. Cause that's gonna be something.
Right.
I can't wait because I don't think nobody expect that from me.
So now with the yellow tape, who's King Kong? Who's Godzilla?
Sometimes I wake up King Kong. Sometimes he wake up Godzilla. Like he might be Godzilla right now.
Yeah, we switch it up a little bit,
Yeah.
Like Batman versus Superman.
Were y'all in the studio together working on this
Yes,
project?
definitely.
Sometimes people send a track.
Nah, we ain't do none of that. Nah,
we ain't do none of that. And that's why the energy real.
Nah, it was none of that.
We was all together
Is
every
there ever
time.
an argument over, I don't...
Never. It's no ego.
We Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. No egos.
Yeah.
Okay.
We know how to take orders from each other. It's all good.
It's like, yo, Murda, what you think of this? He like, oh, nah, I don't know, but maybe we should go this way. So it's like when you got that respect and we all on the same page, it's never an issue. We never have an issue.
Your man don't mind me talking about nobody.
Yeah, unless you talking about... It's gonna get me in trouble.
Now you did say something about K. Michelle.
Whoa! She got that thing I call it the K Michelle.
Why would you say that?
I mean, sometimes I just speak what's on my mind.
I
I
said
can't
that a
even
couple
lie.
times already, though, bro.
About 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
You must
Damn.
really
I'm
believe
trying
it.
to figure out who.
I know people that did certain things with her.
Maino, let me smell your finger.
I'm just saying. I ain't gonna say who, but it's a putting out a mixtape with.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna pass out.
We need the promotion,
No,
man.
You know, K. Michelle, listen, you know what's so
crazy,
good
man.
about this? K. Michelle goes on her promo run next week.
That's perfect.
Fuck,
Maino
her
picked up
album
his
come
phone.
out.
Like,
Let's box
I
them.
want to say shout out to our designers for all those dope covers that we got. Everybody gonna have them. Zone visuals. You know, we putting out the art package. Everybody's gonna have
this
it.
guy right
The
here.
tape is gonna be everywhere. Everywhere music is.
Or did you have sex with K. Michelle, Maino?
First of what? What is that? What kind of question is that? Like, I'm no.
Maino.
Yo, if Joe Burns just text me, he'll still eat it.
Okay, so Murda, let me ask you this: if somebody has things, are you still gonna do it though? Like if you get in there, it's staying, you still gonna go in?
Look at her fishing.
Now, you see, I'm not gonna
My
lie.
goodness.
With K. Michelle, I might, even though I got the
I didn't
word
say
about
K.
it being
Michelle.
bad. Oh, I thought you was talking about
All right,
her
but yeah,
bad
go ahead.
poo-poo.
You would still do
all right. Yeah, because the average girl, I wouldn't if it stink. But on the strip is K. Michelle, I still give her a little pass and knock it down one time. Now, I might not eat it like Joey, but I'm gonna knock it down one time and keep it moving.
How they say the box was though? They just said it smelled. How was it though?
Why you
was it
asking
good?
Murda?
Yeah, don't ask me. I don't know.
No, I'm saying what your man say.
Oh, my man said it was not right. He said it was.
Yellow Tape, King Kong and
All
Godzilla.
right.
Friday.
We appreciate y'all. We
Yeah.
got Stinky Finger and Uncle Murda.
K. Michelle will be responding next week. K. Michelle will be right here on the Breakfast Club.
I got love for
I just want to say
everybody,
y'all are
man.
both nasty for that
Yeah,
anyway, because you both
yeah.
would still do it.
Yeah,
So.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You guys are crazy.
I don't know nothing.
Uncle Murda's crying. I feel a certain way now. He
Breakfast
cried.
Club. It's Uncle
He
Murda.
cried on the Breakfast Club.
I'm gonna call you Maino.
Yo, why would you do that, Andy? Why?
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in